Decision Plus has been and still is a leading stock market service provider. From training to coaching, we cover it all. Try both our software as well as our coaching site, completely free for 10 days without obligation. No credit card is needed to sign up for the trial. The trial subscription will be automatically canceled for you at the end. DecisionPlus.com, your stock market service center. Real-time coaching has been created. We search and classify critical reports and technical movements. You can visualize or hear the best buying and selling opportunities. Get real-time advice all day long and 3 live coaching shows per day. Let us do the work and save your time for trading. Try MarketGurus.tv free without obligation for 10 days in the menus above. Market Vision Plus is the trading companion of so many investors. Make your fundamental and technical analysis easy with Canada's #1 stock market decision-making software. Research, decide, and follow your positions with Market Vision Plus. See the menus just above this program and try Market Vision Plus for 10 days without any obligation after the show. When it comes to day trading, Trader Plus is the right tool. Track 50 quotes simultaneously. Create dozens of quick lists. Display as many as 30 real-time intraday charts at the same time. Watch the action with candlesticks or bar charts as fast as 10 seconds. See the market by sectors. Use the chart models already prepared for you. Try Trader Plus for 10 days in the menu above without any obligation.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Swing Trading Show. Okay, the market, the Dow Jones is quite strong again today, 293 points at the moment, and it's the strongest market because they're very different in between those. Look at the Nasdaq market is straight flat with only 0.27 point. It's nothing. I mean, it's just nothing. And the Dow rose at the opening, and it's been sitting there for an hour and a half. We'll see if we have more before. And so far, you know, the whole thing is a big rebound. So if we look at the market itself, you see where we are. We've been to the support. We had some pullback. And I'm wondering right now if this is a future peak or not, because I can certainly see the market coming back this way after that, you know, since this cycle was so heavy. And so that's where the decision is going to be taken. You know, we're very close. Okay, we may have potentially a new bullish cycle here, but as soon as it fails and fall at 162 for QQQ, that means that would become a peak. So it's not a nice situation. It's just a big pullback, and I'm not really sure we should embark in there. It has a long way done already because we had recovered half of those points. But the market is not clear about that. And we don't see a big pressure from buyers. You know, the SPY is in the same condition, but the TSX is far from that strong. It's still a big sideways movement. And if you look at it over a period of 10 days, look, we are right here at the bottom of this depression, and we still need the confirmation for on the upside for a new bullish cycle at 15,500 approximately, you know, for 1500, 470 or 80 in this place there. So we do not have really bullish conditions so far. We have had a lot of stuff that moved this morning. First of all, before the market opening, we had many of the blockchain were moving up, opening with a little gap, but it never gone anywhere. So I'm afraid this is not ready yet. We had a big movement also in the cannabis that is doing like the market. You see, look, that the downtrend is there. The steepest downtrend is here too. But you know, we are pulling back within a downward corridor here, and if you look at this, every stock rose this morning. With a 5-minute, we'll see it better. So most of the cannabis stock rose this morning, like to produce a new bullish cycle. But I warned everyone in saying, look, we got a gap, it's opening on the upside, but it's going to go sideways, and then you could embark in the second movement, and the second movement never happened on any stock. So they all did the same thing. Look, we pushed on the upside at the opening, and never ever after has given any signal. So right now it's still all going down, and no matter the stock you're looking at, they all did the same thing. Look, Aphria is the same scenario, Aurora has the same scenario, and EMH has the same scenario, and many of those are coming down slightly at the moment. So, you know, whichever stock you're looking, they all went up this morning and then started to come back down. And no matter which one, because I have like 24 here, and the 24 stock had done exactly the same thing. They all rose at the opening, and it all came back. So it's been a false signal, and there is no cannabis stock on the move right now. You know, they are actually pretty calm. And we had all kind of stuff like that this morning. We had a movement also in the lithium, which is pulling back like the market, you know. So and at this point it has stopped, and it seems like it's going to come down to. See what I was saying? So that is the pullback of the lithium. So it did a little ride this morning, but at the moment it's testing an important support there. So and the lithium stock has done the same. We had one customer saying this morning that he has sold his stuff this morning at the highest here on Nemaska Lithium. And if you look at it, it's not a very that positive movement, because the stock was gonna reverse its trend. It did, but now the bullish cycle is coming back. So for me, this could really be a top. So if you want to buy in the best conditions. And as far as I'm concerned, these are not the best conditions so far. And no matter, it could still go up. But we're looking at signals of this kind, and this kind, and this, you know, but certainly not on the second day of a pullback within a downtrend. I buy SVI at 232. Is that a good buy? SVI at 232? I don't think it is. Honestly, you know, no matter where 232, 238, it would have been the same thing. Look, it's still a downtrend, and there was no increase in the volume during the movement. You know, even though I diminished some volume to get my scale back. Look, there's no big volume on that thing. So the only thing I can say is that there is if you bought already, it doesn't seem to be a very nice buy, and you have a sell signal at 225. Okay, so you bought 232, so the loss wouldn't be bad, but you certainly don't want to go down there at 204, because if you would go there at 204 or something, and then another breakdown after that, so you could be stuck on that company for weeks and maybe month too. Michel, I would like to buy a HOD at 678. Well, you know, HOD is going up now because USO is going down. So it's about to break down once more. I had that question this morning, and I said, okay, whenever we have a new bottom, or in the case of HOD, is if we have a new top, and that's what it's doing right now. Let's see it on a 1 minute chart. So you see, so we had the first movement and then a top, and then you see we made a higher bottom again here. So it's just missing a little bit of a push. So it could be like 685, the entrance point on it. And we see the energy sector going down as well. So you know, I think the situation is reversed totally on the energy sector anyway. So don't buy the energy sector. You want to buy bearish stuff, it's okay for me for a little while. And the gold is looking bad also, because you look, the gold went down this morning, and the stocks went down too. And if the gold accelerates on, it's a nice support here. It looks nice. Say we should buy this as long as it stops on this support, because so far every single day ended lower than before. So we have to see at least a couple of days of sideways movement, followed by the beginning of a new bullish cycle if you want to play within that range of the trading range. And okay, so and the US dollar is very strong right now, so that doesn't help the resources too. So you see the USO breaking down again right now. So that could be a fair entrance point for HUD at this level. Okay, the Dow seems to be coming back now. Yeah, I see it right here. Okay, right there. Yeah, so we have some pressure. So who knows if we're not going to lose again those 200 points. So, you know, I think the market is settling right now. I think you shouldn't rush too much to acquire new positions. The cannabis would be interesting just on a new high for the day. And but for most of those other sector, I think we should let the situation calm down a little bit, because we have a hard time seeing a very nice signal that meets all best condition for buying.
Find answers to your questions by emailing your host at btm@decisionplus.com.
5 good reasons to manage your investments with National Bank Direct Brokerage. Commission fees fixed at $9.95 anytime for all clients, and starting at only $6.95 for active investors. No administrative fees if you hold at least $20,000 in your accounts. Registered accounts available in U.S. currency. Powerful tools to help you manage your portfolio. Award-winning customer service and satisfaction levels amongst the highest in the industry. To learn more, visit nbdb.ca or call us now.
I have another question here from Jeff saying, "What we do we call a scalp in trading?" It's trading large quantity of stock for a little movement in price. So it's those that can make 10 to 50 and 100 trade per day. They will put several $1,000 on a stock that and will buy and sell on a very little movement. So they could sell for 1 cent or 2 cents up, you know, large quantity of stock that can sustain the volume too. That's mainly what scalp is, you know, just scalping the the top, taking the cream on top of the quart of milk mostly. So the Dow, no, hasn't followed what he was doing, but you know, to me, looking at the other market, I mean, I would not be surprised at all to see the Dow coming back down today. So that's exactly what I said before. I think we should not get excited too much, you know, and we should let the market settling and see stabilizing, I would say, and which has not happened yet. It is stabilizing a bit on the upside, but I have a feeling that we have had all of the rebound that was possible, because this market, you know, felt so hard. So I'd be surprised that we get it all back that quick. Okay. It would be even also a little bit ridiculous. So I think we have to wait and see what's going to happen next. You know, it's quite slow. You know, today we have like 2 or 3 sector on the TS6 that is making all of the movement. The others are very quiet. So and the resources are coming back, and we very hardly find nice buy signal today. So and no way I will start recommending to buy in beginning of cycles that are within the downtrend. So trading on the upside during downtrend is really risky. Most of the time, you know, you have maybe 1 time out of 3 that you can be successful there, and it's too much of a risk and to play that game. You know, so many people got burned in trying to do that. So I do recommend that. To not stop trading, but calm down on the trading. Just avoid to do bad trade. That means wait for all needed criteria to come back, because the best time to trade is when we see clear signal totally outside of downtrend with volume that goes with it, you know, traditional strong buy signal. And these are very hard to find at the moment. So all resources are still going down, and you know, and as I said, buy signals are not very numerous right now, and those that we see are all missing something, you know. So and people get too excited about stuff like because Nemaska Lithium was doing very well. Now they like that company so much they want to buy it as soon as they start going back up. But you know, look, it went up today and it went down after. So far for me, this looks like a top, and and most sectors that are going up right now, it could be near a top. So I'd rather wait a couple more days to be more certain that this market is good to get back in. Thank you very much for attending. We'll catch you later.